loudmouth monkey, motherfucker. You're a loudmouth monkey. You're a loudmouth. You're a loudmouth.
Check out this cell phone video from a passenger on the Long Island Railroad as two passengers exchanged a hate-filled dialogue. Nate Rogers has the full story. Nate?
Bill, it's language that is nasty, demeaning, and really hard to digest. That video now surfacing on Anissa Rafiq's Facebook page with more than 75,000 views. Let's take a listen.
Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself.
People monkeys.
Oh, you loudmouth.
Yeah, like your mother.
Oh, just like your mother.
This all happened last month on the Long Island Railroad, Long Beach train line. Witnesses say the man first became irate with a black female passenger sitting behind him. Bill, the guy was saying that she was talking a little bit too loud on her phone. That's when another black woman, the one that you hear in the background, chimes in defending the first black woman. Bill, in all fairness, in addition to the man's derogatory comments, you also hear the woman not backing down, but also calling him the N-word as well.
Shut the up. Shut up. Listen to yourself. For you idiot now, you idiots. You got 20 idiots.
People ride the train every day, and people go to work every day, and people just seem to get along, and just it's not representative of the community that I know.
If I was talking on the phone like loud like she allegedly was, I would have said sorry or like moved somewhere else so it wouldn't have to get to yelling. But if it had, I would have just ignored him.
Long Island Railroad commuters definitely shocked by the situation. Long Island Railroad sent out a statement condemning the language, saying that it's offensive and inappropriate. They're also saying that it has no place in our society, let alone on the Long Island Railroad.
Nate, what are officials at the Long Island Railroad saying? I mean, I look at this and say, isn't it time for people to put the phone down? Or if you're going to pick the phone up, call the police before you go for the likes on social media. This thing could have escalated way out of control just watching this.
Absolutely, but as you can tell, Bill, they're on a moving train right now, and I spoke to at least 8 passengers on social media that were on that train. The conductors were nowhere to be found, and so folks just pulled out their cell phone and started rolling just in case something were to happen. A lot of people say in a lot of these cases, the only thing they may have is a cell phone to use as evidence in case something does go the wrong way.
All right, thank you, Nate. Let's bring in the A+ panel for tonight's show. We're joined by pop culture expert Lisa Durden. Back with us. Good to see you, Lisa.
Same here.
Elora Nanos, lawyer and columnist for Law and Crime. Back with us. Always good to see you, Elora.
Thanks.
And back, it's been a while, Wayne Smith, the CEO of Wayne Smith Associates and the former mayor of Irvington. Good to see you, Wayne.
Likewise,
I'm going to
Bill.
start with you, Wayne, because I know Lisa is just busting to talking by the minute. When she starts, that's going to be it. So let me start with you. I look at this. 2 things come to mind. Number one, you've got 2 people engaged in a terrible conversation. Why not de-escalate? It seems to me that if we don't know what happened before, I don't know how loud the woman was on the phone, no excuse for what this guy is saying here. But to me, the bigger issue is this escalated instead of calmed down.
Well, 2 issues here. He's lucky it didn't escalate even further. We did a show previously where we had an incident on a subway. I don't know if you remember that
Yes.
show, where a person was actually hit with something.
Yes.
So that case, these people just kept it in the realm of speech. But here's the cure. How do we get that? So with public transportation being such a state today, how do we make the ride more comfortable? So do we ban profanity? Because it's not hate speech. Profanity is what most of us find repugnant. And so we banned it on the train.
Laura, what do you think? Should they all be quiet cars?
No, I mean, I think that this is a problem. And the Long Island Railroad is a public entity, so they're going to have to abide with First Amendment guidelines, and it makes it difficult even to ban something like profanity, because not all profanity necessarily falls within obscenity.
Right.
But I think that the bigger problem in play here is you're in a crowded train car. This guy was freaking out. And to me, he looked like he was just about to get violent. Where are the passengers trying to de-escalate it? Where
Lisa,
are the
what do you
conductors?
think? I mean, the woman who exchanged got involved in another conversation between him and the woman behind him. And I'm not going to, you can't defend what he is saying, but at the same time, hard to defend what she's saying as well.
I can absolutely defend it.
Well,
First of all, there was a couple of things in play. This was racism, hyper-masculinity, and when he got in her face, and they didn't show this in the video, he got up and got in her face. She said, yo, mama. Yo mama. That's right, Bill. If you said that to me, I would have said, yo mama. And somebody said, well, she's a woman. Why would she get in his face? Because men think we're scared of them, but we're not. This man was out of order. He should have been arrested. He still should be arrested for assault, verbal assault.
Yeah, no. Okay,
yeah.
So assault requires more than words. I do think he probably should have been thrown off the train because that's obviously inappropriate behavior. But I want to know, where were people from the train? Where were the conductors? Where was law enforcement?
Nate?
Yeah. Hey, I just want to throw in again, I've talked to people that were on the train, multiple people, at least a dozen people on the train to answer that question. They were asking this guy to back down, to be quiet, to stop. And again, to Lisa's point, before this guy exited the train, he got in the woman's face. He got in the woman's face. And so that's important to note here.
I agree. Look, there's no, listen,
my face.
I don't care how loud she was on the cell phone. There's
Right.
no excuse for his behavior. But
would.
again, I can't help but say, look, we are headed into a very rough summer with New Jersey Transit. You already got problems on the MTA, and you're going to see a decrease in cars. There's going to be packed people in. People are going to get frustrated. We got to learn how to be civilized on the trains. But I think we need more police involvement. Honestly, put down the phone.
For
Stop
like him.
doing it for the likes. Call the police. All right, gotta leave it there.
That's true.
Thank you, Nate. Thanks, guys.